Let me show you how to make this delicious combination fried rice. On a steep skillet, you're gonna add half a tablespoon of avocado oil or any oil of your choosing. You could also substitute for a spray. Now we're gonna be adding our onion. This is 1/4 of purple and white onion. You're also gonna wanna add your carrots and just do matchstick carrots. I used about 1 carrot, but you could definitely add more or less veggies depending on you. Now, I like to basically saute till it's nice and soft or about halfway soft. You don't want those carrots fully cooked yet just because you don't want them super soggy. Now, this does make 3 to 4 portions depending how you divide it. Now, I like to add a zucchini and I'm adding about 1 whole zucchini. Now, this recipe does go very fast. Your rice should be already cooked or you could use day-old rice. And if you're not sure how to cook your white rice, I do have a tutorial on how to do that on my page. Go ahead and check it out. Now, same thing with the zucchini. You just want to go ahead and cook it about halfway. And we're also going to be adding a little bit of spices. We'll be adding 1 or half a tablespoon of some chicken bouillon. And this is just basically to season the veggies just a bit. I'm also going to be adding 5 ounces of mushroom. Now, I do love mushrooms, so I added a lot of mushrooms because they do tend to decrease in size. And same thing, you want to cook everything about halfway. And then I'm going to be adding in some bean sprouts as well. I'm using about 150 grams of bean sprouts. And same thing like with all the other veggies, you just want to slightly saute everything. Right about now at this point, everything should be fairly soft. And those bean sprouts should stay nice and crunchy. If you're unsure if it's ready or not, just grab a little piece and smush it and see if it's to your desired consistency. Now I'm going in with 4 ounces of shaved beef. Make sure you place your veggies on the side. And in that same skillet, we're going to be cooking our beef, adding a little bit of some beef fajita seasoning, which is basically just salt, pepper, garlic, onion. Once your meat is nice and cooked, put that to the side, and now it's time to add our shrimp. I'm using 8 ounces of cut shrimp. And then I'm going to be seasoning it with a little bit of this carne asada seasoning. Season the shrimp however you'd like. You don't have to use this specific seasoning. It's just I really like this seasoning. It goes very well with shrimp. Once your shrimp is nice and cooked, also go ahead and place that to the side. Now we're going to be adding 1 whole egg, 46 or 45 grams of egg whites. Make sure you scramble that and then go ahead and add it onto your hot skillet. And just go ahead and scramble the eggs. However, it doesn't really matter because everything's going to be incorporated. Once the egg is nice and cooked, go ahead and add in your white rice. This is 400 grams of cooked white rice. I usually like to have batches of cooked rice, so this is a day-old rice. But if you don't have day-old rice, just make a brand new batch. It doesn't really matter. Now here comes the fun part. We're going to go ahead and add all those veggies, all that meat that we put on the side. We're going to go ahead and combine everything together with that rice and egg. Right here, you just want to keep a very, very low heat. It's just to incorporate everything in thoroughly. Now we're going to be using 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce. This is just to add a little bit of that saltiness. And now we're adding 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. This is mainly for the color and a little bit for the taste as well. However, most of that flavor will come from that oyster sauce. And just like that, you're ready to enjoy. Bye.